I continue to read in 1 Corinthians chapter 3. I hope this is helping you non-English speakers to understand more English words that are written in the Bible. Chapter 3, verse 5, starting at verse 5. Remember the last time different people were criticized because they said, I belong to Apollos, or I belong to Paul, or I belong to this person. And so now Paul is trying to tell them what is Apollos. Okay, so verse 5, we'll read. Verse 5 says, what then is Apollos? What is Paul? They are servants through whom you believed, and each has the role the Lord has given. So Paul is saying, I am Apollos, these other people that you have listened to. They're servants. They're not gods. They are servants. And they are servants whom you heard the truth of the gospel through their lips. And each has the role the Lord has given them. You have a role the Lord has given you in life. I have a role the Lord has given me in life. Verse 6 says, I planted, this is Paul said, I planted, Apollos watered, but God gave the growth. It's just like when you go to your garden. Some may come along and plant the seed, then someone else comes and waters the seed. But who does the growing? We don't. God does. Works the same way in coming to Jesus Christ. So then, neither the one who plants nor the one who waters is anything, but only God who gives the growth. Now he who plants and he who waters are one, and each will receive his own reward according to his own labor. So they're one. That means they work together. They work together. They have different duties, but they work together, and each receives his own payment or reward for his labor. For we are God's co-workers. You are God's field, God's building. Remember, Paul was talking to these believers in Corinth. And so he's saying, what you're becoming, you're God's field. You've been planted and watered, and God's growing you, your field, and you're God's building. That's what God does for us. That's what God allows us to do. He is growing you. He gives you the opportunity, the possibility of helping someone else to grow. 1 Corinthians chapter 3, verses 6 through 9.